This video outlines the procedure for installing, configuring, and registering the DMS Data Explorer. Data Explorer can be installed either on single machine or multiple machines. For the single machine installation, you will need a client PC and application server. Additionally, you will need an RDBMS like SQL Server or Oracle. The system requires 3 SQL Server databases, or 3 Oracle schemas, one for the security system and the other 2 for the Data Exchange and the Data Explorer systems. For the multi-machine installation, you will need a client PC and application server with shared file storage. Likewise, you will need an RDBMS like SQL Server or Oracle, along with 3 separate databases. This will be explained in detail later in the video. The Data Explorer system requires a database to hold its system tables. This database can be installed either in SQL Server 2016 and higher, or on Oracle 12c Container Database and higher. In this video, we will install SQL Server Express as our database environment. If you have an existing SQL Server, you can use it. Otherwise, SQL Server Express is free to download. Once the installation is complete, open the SQL Server Management Studio, and connect with Windows Authentication. Once you are connected to the SQL Server with Windows Authentication, go to Security, and create a new login. You can name it as DX User. Enable the SQL Server Authentication to create your password. Once you enter the password, and confirm the password, you can click on the OK button. Right-click on the newly created login, and select Properties. Go to Securables, and grant the administrative permissions. These permissions are required because the DX user should create database, restore database, create tables and indexes, and so on. You can grant all the available permissions as the DX user will be our primary login. Once you have selected the permissions, you can click OK to continue. For the DX user login to connect, the SQL Server Authentication mode should be on. Right-click on the existing user and click Properties. Go to Security and ensure that the SQL Server and Windows Authentication mode is enabled. Click OK to continue. Now you can restart the server. A restart will ensure that all the changes will be implemented. Click Yes to restart the SQL Server. Once the server has restarted, you can click on Connect icon. Make a new connection with the recently created login details. Click Connect to proceed. You need to change your password and confirm the password as it's your first time logging in. Now you are connected to the SQL Server with DX User. Create 2 empty databases. Enter the database name. You can name the first database as DX Explorer. This will hold the Data Explorer system tables. Likewise, you can name the second database as DX Security. If you have previously installed DMS Data Exchange, you do not need to set up a new DX Security database. The DMS Data Explorer and Data Exchange can share the same security database to manage security roles, users, and passwords, allowing users to access both systems with the same username and password. Once the databases have been created, please proceed to the official Datalynx website and navigate to the free trial section. Select the Data Explorer option to register for a free trial. You will be prompted to enter your name, email, phone number, company, and role. After submitting the form, you will receive an email with further instructions. Please check your spam folder if you do not receive it in the inbox. This email will contain a link to the introductory video, installation package, product key, and other instructional materials, as well as LinkedIn details. Should you require any additional information or wish to contact us regarding sales inquiries, please refer to the information provided in the email. Please click the link to download the Data Explorer package. After downloading, you will find the zipped package in your Downloads folder. You may extract it to your preferred location. Open the folder. You will find an installer. Click on it. A Datalynx software license agreement window will appear. Read carefully, and click the checkbox, followed by the Continue button. The Data Explorer installer window will appear. Select the System Database Installation option to create tables in the DX Xplorer and DX Security database. The following window will appear to confirm the prerequisites. Click the Yes button to continue. A configuration window will appear to enter the system database and security database details. Enable the SQL Server button. Specify DX Explorer as the system database name. And copy the system database server, system database user, and password from your SQL Server login window. Click the tick icon to verify the details you entered are correct. Then, go to the Data Explorer Security Database tab. Click the Copy icon. Name the security database as DX Security. You can test the connection. Click Create Tables button. A System Administrator logon will pop up with your Windows username. You are required to create a username and password. This username and password is important. It will be required later to log into the Data Explorer application. Click OK to continue. You can see the status bar while the installation is in progress. It will take a couple of minutes to create all the system tables. Once the system tables are created, the installer will appear with a tick on System Database option. Click the second option to install Client Application. You will find a pre-populated Data Explorer System and Security Database tabs. You can test the connection details. Click Install if the connection is successful. When the client application is installed, the installer will display a tick next to the Client Application option. Click the last option to install the server application. Enable the SQL Server button. Specify DX Explorer as the system database name. And copy the system database server, system database user, and password from your SQL Server login window. You can test the connection and click Install. The status bar will appear. It will take a few seconds to complete the server registration. Once the server application is installed successfully, you can click on Cancel to exit the installer. Now you need to register the Data Explorer application. From Windows Start menu, locate Data Explorer and open it. This will display an information that the software is unregistered. To obtain the registration key, please
DMS
return to
software
your email
registration
and copy the
window
product
will
key
appear.
provided. You can register with key or license files. To register with key, click on the respective button. It will prompt a window to enter the key. Paste the registration key and click OK. A DMS software registration window will appear. Click on Register button to complete the registration process. A Data Explorer login window will pop up. Enter the username and password you created while installing the system database. Click Login to continue. Once you log in, you will see a registration template. You can go to our next video to learn more about database registration. Along with the client registration, you will be required to register the server. Go to All Apps from the Start menu. And locate the Data Explorer app. Extend the folder, you can either run the Service License Manager, or go to your C drive, you will find a Datalynx folder. You can open it. You will find a subfolder called Data Explorer. Click on it to find the server folder. Open the server folder and run the server registration application. Data Explorer server registration window will appear. You can register the server either with key or file. To register with key, click the Register with Key button. Paste the same registration key and click OK. The software registration window will appear. Click the Register button to proceed. The service will be automatically started for you. To verify, open the services, and look for Data Explorer server, you will see it running. The server must be up and running to complete a profiling job. Please note that your license will expire after a month. You can go to System, and select Registration from the Data Explorer toolbar, to view your license status. Congratulations, you have successfully installed the DMS Data Explorer. Thank you for watching.